unit, the quantity, unit price, and total sold. So the unit price, of course, the total price will be the quantity multiplied by unit price usually. And so the question is to get the number of times the region, city, product, and category appeared. So if you look at the region, city, category, product, these are text, right? So they are text. The number of times you are talking about, you have to do like a count of each time a particular product or a particular category or a particular city or a particular region appeared in the column, in their various columns. So we'll do that of the region. Let's do it somewhere around here, and we would say we'll just get equal unique, um and do that of the region, and we have east and west, and we will just say the count because we want the count. So the same thing for city, we'll do a count, and we'll do equal unique. Mind you, I said if you're actually selecting a range of cells, always use um, absolute cell referencing. And so for product, the same thing. And I think I'll just do the product somewhere around here. The product and count. Again, you can name it anything. You don't have to necessarily um, name it count. But off the top of my head, I can't think of any name now. And we are going to do the same thing for product and category. So um now we are going to do a count. Remember that the region here is just east and west, the city, Boston, New York, Los Angeles, San Diego, category bar, crackers, cookies, snacks, and the product. Now, each of these items are conditions to do a count, literally. So you are doing a count if, and is if, not ifs, because you have only one condition, which is the region, and you want to count itself per unique item on that particular column. So you do equal count if, and your range, you now go to the range of the region, highlight everything, lock, then your criteria will be this particular cell. Now because you are going to drag down, you just lock the column, which is C, and you are done. Then you can shift drag. A lot of you guys got this right. And if you want to confirm that there are about 244 items on the region column, you just shift control shift up, and you can see the count here of 244. So it's just a confirmation. So the same thing, you do a count if, um so you are going to count the city and the unique items. Now you are going to click and drag down, so you just lock the column and leave the row, because you are clicking and dragging down. Because by the time you click and drag, the G will remember the row number, which is 5, will now change to 6, like that. And again, you are going to get 244 because the total entries is 244. I think I'll just bring these guys down over two, and I'll do the same thing for them. Count if, oh sorry, the range of the product from oatmeal raisin to carrot, lock. The criteria will be each of these unique items, and because I'm also dragging vertically, I'll I would lock the column, and you still get 244 because you are doing a count. The count of the summation of the count of each of these items cannot be no more than the number of entries on this table. So basically, that's how you go. I think nobody did anybody fail this. Nobody failed this. So uh think category, um oh sorry, and that will be it. Click and drag, then you do your alt equal to get 244. So basically at the end of the day, your total count entries will be 244 when you sum it. So basically this is what the question is asking you to do. For the sold by product and city, now I think it was Jessica that was asking me a question that oh, I made a mistake here. I was supposed to say total order. That's interesting. Okay. So Jessica was asking me a question that between sold and order. So I explained to her that whatever she understood by sold and order, she can use it to solve the question. And that's because I think she's well within her right to ask that question, because when you say total sold, you can still estimate it with quantity. However, I think I also made it known that if they mention order, the total order, usually what they mean is um quantity that was sold. And once they mention order, if they mention sold, usually it will just mean the total cost of sales. But you guys were allowed to interpret it the way you wanted, and the goal, like I said, if I'd wanted to make it clearer, I would have said total total price. um but the idea is now you are dealing with numbers. So regardless of whether you chose quantity or total price, in this you are dealing with numbers. You are not going to count this thing now. You are going to sum, and you are going to sum based on multiple conditions. You have that of product and that of city. So it suffices for you to just do one, and you can click and drag. And so in this time we need some ifs. Now regardless of whether it is quantity you are going to sum, the sum range is quantity or total price. In this case I'm going to go for total price. um you can go for either one, it's fine, because I didn't even make myself clear. So the sum range for some ifs for the total sold will be column H. Now, like I said, always lock any range you select, lock it. The first criteria range will be, we can go by either by city or by product. Anyone is fine, you don't have to follow a pattern. So I'll go by city. So my criteria range will be the whole of um column C minus the header. um so I'm going to lock it. Now criteria will be, since I selected city, it means I will select one of the cell. Now I'm going to move horizontally, so it means that I will move across the column, and therefore is the column I want to change, the column alphabet I want to change. So I'm going to just lock the rule and leave the column open. This criteria range 2 will be product. Yep, lock it because you've selected the range. And now I want to go vertically. So I'm going to go across each of the rows. It means that I'm going to lock what? The column. I'm done. I'll just click on OK. So you can click and drag to the right and click and drag to the downwards. All is fine. Or like I mentioned earlier, you would select from where you enter your formula to where you want to apply it to. Click on the function bar, that's where you write your formula bar, or click on the formula bar, then you just say control and enter, and it's going to apply everything. And at the end of the day, right, we'll do a total submission of either by product or by city in terms of the price. And the reason we want to do the reason why we want to do that, we want to do a litmus test. Now what it means that this total has to be the sum of these. If I highlight everything which is here, 33,325.8, they always have to match. Or I can just say control alt equal to sorry alt equal to and enter. So this particular total is supposed to match whatever total this is. If I want to do by this place, by city is still fine. So I can say alt equal to, and this time around I'll do it by city. They all have to match. So 33,325.8. So either way, that's if you want to go by the total price. Now the total order, we are going to go with the quantity, and we'll do the same thing. And the reason is because we want to sum the sum range here is a number. In fact, we are dealing with a number. So this quantity here is a number, which is why we'll sum. Now because we have product and category, we are going to use the sum ifs function. So I'll just click on my function icon, click on OK. My sum range would be from F3 to F246. I'm going to lock it because it's a range. Criteria range 1 will be product. Again, like I said, it can be category, it can be product, all is fine. Then criteria will be cell B5. Like I said, I'm going to drag down, so I'm just going to block the column. My second criteria will be category, and from D3 to D246, I'm going to lock it because it's a range. My criteria will be C4, and because I'm going to move across the column, that is horizontally, I'm going to lock the row and leave the column, and click and enter. And I can now select everywhere I want to apply this formula. Click as if I want to edit the function, control enter, and it's going to apply it. And I can now do alt equal to, oh, this is interesting. Okay. Alt equal to, I'm going to I can do control D, and alt equal to is going to give me 15,442 quantities. And I can go back to my food sales, and this is my quantity column. I'll say alt equal to, and I'll get 15,440. And basically that is how to solve this particular problem. Like I said, the goal is actually to test what you've actually learned to solve problems, especially the aggregate function. Does anybody has any? I'm going to pause you now.